Okay, so for this lesson I thought we'd go through the basic chords in the key of G major. There are 7 chords in that key for starters, and it consists of 3 major chords and 3 minor chords and 1 diminished chord on the end. So it starts with G major, then you have A minor, then you have B minor, C major, D major, E minor, F sharp diminished. You can play it like that, or you can play it like that. And then you're back to G. So to play the G, you're going to go 3rd fret on the low E, 2nd on the A, 3rd on the B and E. Then for the A minor, you're going to go 2 on the D and G, and then 1 on the B. Then for the B minor, you're going to go 4 on the D, 4 on the G, 3 on the B, and 2 on the high E. Then for C, you're going to go 3 on the low E, 3 on the A, 2 on the D, and 1 on the B. And then for D, 2 on the G, 3 on the B, 2 on the high E. And then you have E minor, which is simply 2 on the A string and 2 on the D string. And then you have F sharp diminished. The full way of playing it would be 2nd fret on the low E, open A string, 4th on the D string, and 5th fret on the G string. Alternatively, you can just go like that. So it's the same thing, except you're just going 2nd on the low E string, 3rd on the A, 4th on the D, and 5th on the G. So it's essentially 1 finger per fret. So there's your F sharp diminished, and then you're back to G. So a thing to note about this is that these chords are essentially made up from the notes that make the G major scale. And as maybe some of you have guessed or figured out, G major scale, it just has those notes in it. So it's G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and G, right? So G, A, B, C, D, E, F sharp, and back to G. So it'd be like G, so it's like 3rd on the low E, 2nd on the A, 5th on the A for the arpeggio. A minor, you can move it up. So for the arpeggio of that, you're going to go 5 on the low E, 3 on the A, and then 7 on the A. That's your A minor. B minor, same thing again, just move it up 2 frets. So for the B minor arpeggio, you're going to go 7 on the low E, 5 on the A, 9 on the A. Then C. For the C arpeggio, you're going to go 3 on the A string, 2 on the D, and then 5 on the D. And then for the D, you just move it up again. So you're going to go 5 on the A string, 4 on the D string, followed by 7 on the D string. So that's the D arpeggio. And then E minor, go up to the 7th fret of the A string, 5 on the D, and then 9 on the D. So that's the E minor arpeggio. Now for the F sharp diminished, you're going to go 9 on the A string, 7 on the D, and 10 on the D. And back to G. So you got 7 chords, you got the notes, you got the basis of the arpeggios. One of the quick things I'll say about the arpeggios with the patterns of these, in a nutshell, whatever one it is, doesn't matter what chord, if it's major, 9 times out of 10, it's going to go like, right, let's say it's A major, right? So it'd be 5th on the low E, and then it'd be 4th on the next string, and 7. So it's that shape or that pattern. If it were A minor, the only thing that would change is that your first finger would just go down 1 fret. So if it's major, it's like 5, 4, 7. If it's minor, it's 5, 3, 7. So that's the only difference there. It's one note in the difference. And you can move it up to B major, B minor, C major, C minor, D major, D minor. So that 3-note arpeggio pattern, it's very, very common. So that's the major and minor arpeggio, the basis of it anyway. If it's diminished, so essentially the deal is, right, with a major chord, it's root, 3rd, and 5th. You got your root, 3rd, and 5th. If you want to make it minor, take that 3rd, make it flat, aka down 1 fret, and keep everything else. So it goes root, flat 3rd, 5th. So major is root 3rd, 5th, and minor is root flat 3rd, 5th. Now if you want to make it diminished, a diminished is essentially root, flat 3rd, and flat 5th. So that would be root, flat 3, flat 5. So major, minor, and then diminished. So there's 3 patterns for you to figure out: major arpeggios, minor arpeggios, and diminished arpeggios. So you have that as well. And then lastly, the relative minor of G is E minor. That's the 6th degree, or the 6th chord in this bunch of chords. To find the relative minor in any key, from major to minor, it's always the 6th degree. So if it were in the key of C, it'd be like C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor. A minor is the 6th in the key of C, therefore it's the relative minor. And basically all that means is that in that key of A minor, it shares the exact same chords as C major. So, for example, you have C, D minor, E minor, F, G, A minor, B diminished, and C, right? When you flip it over to the minor, it just starts from A and goes to A. Same way that in this sequence of chords, in the key of G, you go to the 6th, G, A minor, B minor, C, D, E minor. So E minor is the sixth chord in this key, therefore E minor is the relative minor of G, right? So then you go into the key of E minor, and you basically just go through the chords from E minor all the way back around to E minor. So that would be like E minor, F sharp diminished, G major, A minor, B minor, C, D, and back to E minor. So they would be the chords for the key of E minor. So in a nutshell, by learning these 6 to 7 chords, you're getting 2 keys more or less covered, or at least the basis of it anyway. 3 majors, 3 minors, 1 diminished, and that's it. And you get 2 keys out of that. So hopefully that was useful to you.